How long are you going to fight your figure? Fight how you look. Fight your size. Fight your body shape. How long are you going to be in this battle for? Because life and time ain't waiting for nobody. So it's time to really have a different relationship with you. So today I'm going to go over 3 ways to feel confident in your body, regardless of your size, shape, silhouette, and what you think about it. So let's get started. Number 1, stop making yourself feel uncomfortable in your own clothing. And what do I mean by that? Stop putting on things that used to fit you 5 years ago because you've held on to them, wishing and hoping. And then when you try things on, they're tight, you feel like you're squeezing in. That's not going to make you feel confident when you walk out your door. You got to understand that plays tricks on your mind and it makes you feel really bad about yourself. It's a mental game. Don't get stuck on sizes and labels. Who cares? The point is to feel good about yourself, not to be a size 6 or a size 4. That's not the goal. The goal is to feel good. Stop following trends and trying to wear things that aren't flattering for your figure. We all have cuts that work really well for us, that really complement our shapes. So take the time to find those cuts for yourself and start to wear things that complement you and make you feel good. That's the direction you're trying to go in, not the past. Create new space in your wardrobe. Throw out what does not make you feel good. Keep some items if you need to, somewhere tucked away, and bring them out when you need to bring them out. But there's no point of trying to squeeze into them all the time and making yourself feel bad. Keep them for motivation. Keep them so that you have a goal in mind. But the minute it starts to make you feel bad, that's where you have to use your discernment and make changes. Because if your old clothing is not serving as inspiration and in fact is putting you down, then it needs to go. So it's up to you to change the relationship you have with your older clothing that you used to wear and stop forcing it. Let it go. Look forward to what's new and next. Celebrate your current shape and don't shame it because you don't fit in things that used to fit. All that's going to do is make you feel so bad about yourself. Like, why would you do that to yourself? Number 2, create the environments that are gonna allow you to thrive and feel good about yourself. And what does that look like? Setting boundaries. Because you have to set your environment up in a way that encourages positive thinking, especially positive thinking when it comes to your body image. First of all, set boundaries when it comes to other people. So if there's people in your life that don't make you feel good, for example, if there's body shaming going on and stuff that has been normalized perhaps in your household or in certain relationships, you have to really think about your best interest and start to let go of that toxic behavior. because sometimes it's covered up as a joke, but it's not funny. And the impacts and how it affects us is so great. You can't afford to have people around you that you giggle with, but deep down inside, it messes up with your journey of confidence and accepting your body and really loving yourself. So, not only does that go for the boundaries you're creating with people around you, but most of all, the boundaries that you're creating with yourself. And what do I mean by that? That inner voice of yours. That voice when you try something on that's not flattering for you, that voice that tells you you are not attractive or not good enough or not worthy. Because although that may spiral or although that voice may have been developed by other people, it's become your own now. And so you have a responsibility to check that voice when it comes up. A part of the journey of accepting your body and becoming your most confident self is to also handle and manage your inner voice, because that self sabotage will kill you, because that self sabotage is real and it affects you whether you want to see it or believe it or not. So set boundaries with yourself, whether that's what you're telling yourself, whether that's you comparing yourself to others and others' body and how they look. Again, there's a fine line between using things as inspiration and then using it to make yourself feel bad. You need to start to really understand that line. And when things are starting to make you feel bad, you need to cut them off or manage them in the way that to make sure it doesn't affect you. This negative self talk also comes from social media. So if your feed is full of things that don't make you feel your best, you need to do a cleanup. You need to go through your social media accounts and follow, mute, unfollow so that it reflects positivity and positive thinking. That's a part of creating an environment that will help you feel good about yourself. And that is something only you can do. So be responsible. Love yourself enough to create the environments around you that make you feel good, keep you focused on what's important, and don't derail you down the path of not feeling confident about yourself. Because it's a journey and you can't be weighed down. Number 3, change your mindset by doing the necessary inner work. Because let me tell you something. You think your happiness lies in that 20 pounds you're going to lose, that 15 pounds, you're going to feel amazing, you're going to be happy. Reality check, that's not true. Because if you don't do that inner work and start to really understand where these body image issues come from, where this lack of confidence comes from, who in your past made you feel this way, where were the first initial times you felt these feelings of not feeling confident, you need to do that inner work. Because if you don't do that inner work, you can lose as much weight as you want, but you're still going to look in that mirror and have an issue with yourself physically. And so accepting your body and loving yourself often is a result of doing inner work, because you actually change your beliefs about yourself. Literally, from deep within, you start to change your thoughts and your mindset about you. And that gives you a chance to also connect with your inner child, that young version of yourself, because you love your younger self. And you're not going to turn your back on the younger version of yourself and your inner child who has all of those insecurities. And adult you is adding to the insecurities? Absolutely not. So, whether it's confidence you desire to feel good in your body, remember who you're doing this for. Because a lot of the times you're doing it for that little girl inside you. That little girl that doesn't feel confident. You're not going to now be the parent of that inner child and continue that dialogue or that narrative. And heal the parts of yourself where these wounds stem from and started from. And that is how true confidence comes out. Because you can wear a nice outfit and feel confident, but are you truly confident inside when those clothes are off? That's the point. Size 12, size 2, size 24, looking beautiful, just waking up. The point is to love yourself in every single way. So do the inner work. Go back. Go connect to your inner child. Because when you love yourself unconditionally, you will accept all the sizes and shapes that you are throughout your life. Go back to gratitude. Instead of thinking of how you look and what your body looks like, how about thinking about what your body does for you and how blessed you are to wake up every day and to be healthy? Looks aren't everything. And I know it's a big part of it. We're in this very image driven society, and with social media, I understand. But it doesn't bring the true happiness that inner work will bring you. So don't take your body for granted. You are living, breathing, you're blessed. Time to change your mindset about that. You need to remember who the hell you are and how worthy you are and how important you are past the physicality and how you look. So go backwards, go backwards deep into yourself to figure shit out so that you're not scrambling around in this world feeling like shit when it's actually in your mind, and it has a lot to do with your inner child and your inner work. Self-love and inner work is the answer for so many things. Remember, confidence is an energy. Confidence is not a size, as cliche as it sounds, but it's true. That's why you have people that are super skinny or have amazing figures and they don't feel so good about themselves. Or you have people that are living their best lives regardless of what people think, and they're not making themselves fit into any norms because they love themselves and they're confident regardless. There's so much beauty in you past your external. Bring those out. Feel confident past your looks. Looks are the cherry on top, though. I love you and I believe in you. Thank you for listening to another episode, and I will see you next time. Thank you for all the love and support. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.